Dear brothers and sisters, welcome to our today's program. Today we are Sunday, the 9th of September 2018. Once again, welcome to our today's program, NJO LEO, which means today is the day. It's me here, Odon Bulamba, who is gonna share with you a few points, and that will be I will insist it will only be news in brief. So we won't talk about a lot, it will just be news in brief. So, as we cannot cover every single thing every single day, so our today's news in brief will be just about what happened yesterday on the 8th, and I'll try to cover things that we couldn't cover during our news analysis. So for that reason, I will start with the first point. The first point is that we are going to talk about today is about Matungulu. Matungulu is one of the presidential candidates for the DRC. So a meeting was held on Friday at Tshisekedi's place, at Felix Tshisekedi's place in the suburb of Limete. So Matungulu was absent. For that reason, he apologized for not being there, for not taking part for that meeting. He regrets his absence for that opposition meeting. When I'm talking about opposition here, it means the 6 or 7 major opposition groups or opposition movement of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. So Matungulu was supposed to be present, but he wasn't because he was not informed. According to the information that fell into our hand, the meeting took place on the 7th, as I said, and that was at the private residence of Felix Tshisekedi. So during that meeting, all the opposition, members of the opposition had a discussion about the options which they should bring forward for the coming elections in 2018. Meaning that they discussed about all the requirements, all the necessary, all the precautions that they should take for that coming elections. And among them, there was a point to choose who could be one single candidate who could represent that group of 7 or 6 political major parties of the opposition. So that was the meeting, and that meeting took almost 2 hours. It was not a very, very long meeting. It took almost 2 hours, and 5 people over 7 were present. And those 2 were absent. One of them was Matungulu, as I've just said. The second thing that I will talk about, it's about ACAJ. ACAJ is like a Congolese association which fight for people to have access to justice. And this group of people, this group of ACAJ has been fighting so hard, requiring the government of the Congo to start an investigation, because those who work for ministers, some people, some team members, some staff of the ministers, especially those who work in the administration for ministries in the Congo, haven't been given yet their prime. You know, whenever you work, there is something that we call bonus. They are entitled to get the bonuses, but their bonuses are have been somehow disappearing, specifically under this government of Chibala. Chibala is the prime minister, or the leader of the government is Chibala, actually, Felix Chibala, and Chibala doesn't pay these people their bonuses. Therefore, these people of ACAJ, because they fight for the access of justice, they want everybody to have access to justice, they are inviting the government of the Congo to investigate that case. It came to our attention that money has been misused, or has been stolen by the accountant of the respective offices of ministries. Somehow, which means that ministers are behind this system of stealing, of using maybe unjustly money of their workers. But once ACAD will complete maybe their investigation, if they will be allowed to do so, if the government will listen to them and do the investigation, maybe we'll tell you more about the outcome of this investigation. Straight away we go to SADC. People of, electoral commissions of SADC countries have announced that they will send 2 of their experts to come to support CENI in the election in the Congo. So, during one of the forums that was done among those countries of SADC, they have decided to send 2 experts to come to work alongside the other expert of MONUSCO, the other expert of UNDP, in order to see if they can contribute also for the elections of the Congo. So we are wondering what is going to take place, because we know so far the government of Kabila, the illegal government of Kabila, has so far spewed the idea of any help coming from outside. He has rejected the international observers. He has rejected the support of MONUSCO. He has rejected many options. All the suggestions that have been suggested have been turned down by Kabila. Is he going to accept this time those experts of SADC to come forward with their expertise? Let us see. But for me, personal for me, I consider SADC and Kabila is just one club. They work together for the situation of the Congo. They work together for whatever you know about the Congo anyway. So we'll move forward and we'll pass now to look at those voting machines. So Daniel Shekomba is one of the candidates for the coming presidential election. Daniel Shekomba has suggested that the Congolese government, that CENI is a committee which has been organizing the election in the Congo. So Daniel Shekomba has requested this group known as CENI to organize, to hold a public debate about the voting machine, because he believes that holding that a public debate on voting machines will make things too clear, and Congolese may come together and decide, find a consensus of how to use those machines. Daniel Shekomba, apparently, or according to what we know, he qualifies, he's a programmer, he's an engineer in programmation, he knows very well technology. And according to his knowledge, according to what he believes, it would be better to bring other experts to have a discussion about those machines, to have maybe a talk about it. Then that will motivate the Congolese people to move forward and to say, yes, we are ready to go to vote with those machines. I'm not quite sure who is behind Shekomba, who is influencing him. Maybe it's his knowledge. You know, he's sure with his knowledge, he's confident with my knowledge, I can prove to the Congolese people that this machine is not a fake machine, or is not a machine that can trick people of the Congo. But we don't know, because this issue hasn't been raised not only by the Congolese people, but also the international community. We are not quite sure who is behind him. We are not quite sure who is working for. Maybe for the people of the Congo, maybe for himself, maybe for someone else. But we are wondering also that if one day, those who have been making those machines, those who have been programming those programs, if one day people of South Korea, they will also be invited to come and explain, to come and prove to the population of the Congo if those programs, if those softwares are really true and genuine software for the elections of the Congo. Let's see, and we are there. Let us move forward. We pass to another point of UNC. UNC also, as the same as well as Matungulu, they were not present to the meeting which was held at Felix Tshisekedi's private residency or private place, or at his home. Therefore, UNC also regret for not participating at that meeting which was held on the 7th of September at in the private residence of Felix Tshisekedi. Their only reason for not being present is because they were not also informed. They were not informed, as well as Matungulu was not informed about that meeting which was taking place. Therefore, UNC said, okay, they agree with all the decisions which were made, all decisions which were made during the meeting. And one of the decisions was to choose a unique candidate, a common candidate who will represent those big political parties of the opposition. And the other point was for each political party to go back to their headquarters, to talk to their members and teach them how to love other opponents, other members of the opposition, how to love other people who also belong to the opposition, but they are not part of their respective political parties. As I said yesterday, as also Felix Tshisekedi mentioned it in his speech, there are divisions among our members of the oppositions. If I belong to UDPS, then I don't like someone who belongs to MLC or another political party. The people of the Lucha in Kananga, after doing their demonstrations last time, so 2 members of the police force were under arrest. Why were they arrested? They were arrested because they allowed the Lucha to do the demonstration. Because they didn't stop the Lucha, they didn't arrest, they didn't stand against that march or that demonstration, then today they are in jail. Because they didn't prevent it to happen, and now they are in jail. Therefore, the Congolese people from different places, the Congolese people who are inside the Congo, who are in the Congo, who are outside the Congo, those people of the Lucha and others, all together we have been asking for the government of the Congo to give freedom to those police officers because what they did was not wrong. Lucha has written a letter to the authorities informing them that they are organizing a small demonstration because they are against the voting machine. Why should the policemen be arrested because they allowed that to be done? We move forward in the same sector of the opposition. As I said, the opposition met on Friday, and their point of meeting was to reiterate the need to nominate a single candidate of the opposition. Those who were present in that meeting were F. Bazaiba, Martin Fayulu, Peter Lumbi, Gabriel Kyungu, and Felix Tshisekedi. Those are the 5 people of the opposition who were present. And I've told you already that 2 were absent in person of Vital Kamerhe and also Matungulu. That meeting went for 2 hours and it was a little bit fast. They made it a little bit, earlier because Felix Tshisekedi is supposed to travel to Europe for some personal maybe issues. Therefore, Bazaiba took the helm and decided to have a quick meeting before his departure. Therefore, they invited each other in order to participate to that meeting, and the meeting took place. However, those who were absent have recognized the effort that F. Bazaiba has done in order to bring them together and discuss once again about this issue of having a unique, one single candidate to represent the opposition. Felix Tshisekedi, during his meeting, as I told you yesterday, of fundraising, he couldn't stop to eradicate and to say that if he will become a president of the DRC, he will completely eradicate poverty. He will fight against poverty. That will be his priority, to stop the Congolese people to suffer, to live under poverty. That's what he said during that meeting yesterday. As I told you, I just touched one point where he said, look, he said, those who were rejected, those whom their candidacy was pushed astray, pushed aside by the Court of Appeal, he wanted them to support UDPS. In the same meeting, in the same speech, he mentioned also that if, in case he becomes the president of the Republic Democratic of the Congo, he will fight against poverty. The final one, one point before the final one, in the prison of Makala, as we know, we received a report saying that there was a death of a 74-year-old person, 74-year-old political and opinion detainee who was in Makala, as dead. He passed away. And the voice of the voiceless, that's a group who spoke about the human rights in the Congo, have brought that to our attention to inform us that, you know, Jean-Claude Ekula Yoka passed away in Makala. We say condolences to the family of Jean-Claude, and condolences also to all the people of Union, Republican Union. Republican Union, that's a political party that he belonged to. Our condolences to all of us. Our condolences to all of you, and we are so sorry for the family of Jean-Claude Yoka. There are many people who are living in the prison in the Congo, who have been under arrest for no reason, who have been struggling, living a terrible, horrible life in the prisons, and the government is doing nothing. They haven't even maybe appeared in front of the judges. So we share the same hard time with you. We are together. We are there to support them. We are there to talk on your behalf. We are there also to speak loudly for you people who cannot make it. Then finally, I will come back again to the people of SADC. People of SADC, SADC election commissions, they plead greater awareness of use the voting machine in the Congo. For them, they stand for that machine, and they want the Congolese people to accept that machine to be used during these coming elections. SADC people have sent two of their people, or a few members of their people, to come to the Congo for the past 2 days. And they visited Seni, they visited those machines, they were demonstrated, Those machines was presented to them, and they were shown how those machines operate. Those people were pleased with the outcome. Therefore, they bring back to us a message saying, you people of the Congo, you should accept this machine because those machines are good for the elections. With those machines, the Congolese people want to waste a lot of money and a lot of time. Therefore, SADC is going to support, is going to talk, is going to do the awareness to convince the people of the Congo to accept the voting machine of Kabila. As I usually say, that's only me, it only involves me. As I usually say, SADC and Kabila, all of them live in the same basket. So, whatever they will say, I think so far it will be only for the advantage of Kabila, and it will be only to respond to the need of Kabila. So this is the note that will bring us to the end of this small, short news in brief. And I will stop there by telling you thank you so much for your time. May God help Congo. Congo will continue to be united, and together we'll move forward. If this is your first time to watch us, I will remind you to click on the subscribe button, which is there. Subscribe yourself. You can also click on the bell, which is down there, and that will alert you whenever we publish a video. And finally, if you are happy with our programs, why not put a thumbs up? Click on like, and that will encourage us more and more to continue to come back to you with new videos. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for all the sacrifices that you have made for the Congo. Thank you for being a friend of Congo. Thank you for loving our country. Thank you for loving our nations. We are together, and we are going to be winners. Thanks a lot, and I wish you a great Sunday.